Welcome to Bangla City SATV News. This is Nuri Alamin with the headlines. Prime Minister inaugurates 1320 megawatt Pyra thermal power plant in Patuakhali, declared Bangladesh country of providing 100% electricity coverage. Bangladesh has done the impossible in health sector, comments Victoria Nuland. Health Minister hopes to strengthen relations with US. Death toll from Naranganj launch capsize has raised to 8. 2 more bodies were recovered today. Inaugurating the 1,320 megawatt Pyra thermal power plant in Patuakhali, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina declared Bangladesh as a country of providing 100% electricity coverage. State Minister for Power and Energy Nazrul Hamid said that the electricity generation has increased fivefold to 25,514 megawatt in the last 13 years. Separately, 33 more power plants having a combined capacity of 13,219 megawatt are under construction, he also added. However, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's courage to make the power sectors a driving force as the country economy has made it possible. Victoria Nuland, Under Secretary of State for Political Affairs at the US State Department, has said that Bangladesh has done the impossible in the field of grassroots health, including the vaccination as well. She made the remarks while inspecting Pfizer vaccine activities in the capital Dhaka this morning. Speaking on this occasion, the Health Minister highlighted the US cooperation in vaccine activities and said that the relations between Bangladesh and the United States would be further strengthened in the future. At the end of the visit, the Health Minister told reporters that the United States had earlier given 61 million vaccines and 16 freezers to the Bangladesh. He also said the relations between two countries would be further strengthened in the future. Victoria Nuland said that Bangladesh has set an exemplary example in the corona vaccination.
People who are being boosted, just to say on behalf of President Biden, on behalf of Secretary Blinken, on behalf of the American people, we are very proud to be partners with Bangladesh in defeating this vicious virus, and we are also very proud to see how much progress has been made here in vaccinating your population.
Coast Guards recovered the body of a man aged around 27 and a woman aged 50 years, not been ascertained yet. According to the fire service list, 4 passengers of the launch still remain missing. A 3-member probe committee is trying to find reason for the capsize and detect the perpetrators. Meanwhile, the capsized launch Emil Afsaruddin has been pulled up. The rescue operation continues. Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir has accused the Awami League government of committing mega corruption in the name of mega project. He also says although the economic situation of ordinary people has not improved, the United States has become rich through corruption with the ruling party. The BNP Secretary General made the allegation at a discussion meeting at the National Press Club auditorium on Monday afternoon. Mr. Fakhrul also said the situation of those who are looting by sharing with Awami League has changed. Bangladesh has now become a state of complete looting. 5 people have been killed in a collision between a truck and a private vehicle in the Adunagar Bazar area on Chittagong Lohagarh Highway. Police also said the private car was heading towards the Cox's Bazar while the truck was heading toward the Chittagong. The injured were rushed to a local hospital where doctors pronounced them dead. The dead were all passengers of the private car. 2 of the dead have been identified. The technical committee formed by Bangladesh Energy Regulatory Commission BERC has proposed to hike natural gas price by Taka 3.11 per cubic meter, says a media report. In the other words, it has been recommended to determine gas price Taka 12.47 per cubic meter. Earlier, the Petro Bangla proposed to increase price of gas to Taka 15.30. Currently, per cubic meter gas is being sold at Dhaka 9.36. The recommendation was made at the public hearing on Monday at BM Auditorium in the capital in terms of the proposal of hiking prices by the gas distribution companies. The occasion was attended by the BERC chairman Muhammad Abdul Jalil, member the Mabul Ilahi Bazdur Rahman and Muhammad Abu Farooq. Viewers, we are taking a short break. Stay with Bangla City SATV. Welcome back, and you are watching Bangla City SATV News. Now we move on to the international story updates. A Chinese airliner carrying 132 people has crashed in the mountains in southern China for the sparking of fire, but there is no information yet on casualties. State broadcasters CCTV reports that the plane crashed on Monday in the countryside near Wenzhou city in the southern region of the Guangxi. It also said the rescue teams have been dispatched to the site, but the information on casualties is unknown as of yet. The plane was a Boeing 737 operated by the China Eastern flying from Kunming of Guangzhou. Russia's attack on Ukraine has been going on almost a month, but the onslaught shows no signs of letting up. A Ukrainian human rights group said that the Russian tanks bombed a care home located in the eastern Luhansk region on March 11, which resulted in the immediate death of the 56 seniors. It also added that some 15 survivors were forcibly taken to a nearby city under Russian control. Dalia Nilufar has the details.
Russia confirmed that it had conducted more attacks on its neighbor. During the day, Russia's tactical aviation hit 89 military facilities of Ukraine. The daily bombardments have resulted in a skyrocketing number of refugees and deaths. The United Nations Refugee Agency announced roughly a quarter of the total Ukrainian population, 10 million people, meanwhile have been displaced from across the country. With women and children accounting for 90% of the refugees, the risk of human trafficking is looming, especially over child refugees. The UN Human Rights Office also reported at least 902 civilians had been killed, but the actual number is expected to be higher. Meanwhile, the US ambassador to the UN, Linda Thomas-Greenfield, told the media that Washington made it clear that there will be consequences if China decides to provide military or financial support. However, the Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi stressed on the same day that Beijing is opposed to war and sanctions in solving conflicts during a joint press conference held after talks with his Algerian counterpart. Over in Ukraine, President Volodymyr Zelensky spoke with international media, saying he is ready for negotiations with Russia and warning that failure in talks could lead to a third world war. Dalia Nilufar, SATV News Desk.
Yemen's Houthi rebels have reportedly attacked a facility run by the Saudi Arabia's oil giant Aramco. So the state-run media reported that the rebels unleashed a barrage of drone and the missile attacks on Saudi Arabia. It targeted a liquefied natural gas plant, water desalination plant, oil facility, and the power station. They also added that the Sunday's attack didn't cause casualties, but damaged civilian homes and vehicles. This was the latest escalation of Houthi cross-border attacks on Saudi Arabia as peace talks between the two sides remain stalled. The Biden administration has formally determined that violence committed against the Rohingya minority by the Myanmar's military amounts to the genocide and crimes against humanity. Secretary of State Antony Blinken will announce the decision on Monday at the U.S. Holocaust Memorial Museum on Washington, U.S. officials said, which currently features an exhibit on the plight of the Rohingya. It comes nearly 14 months after he took office and pledged to conduct a new review of the violence. However, officials in Myanmar's embassy in Washington and a junta spokesperson didn't immediately respond to emails requesting comment. Now sports news. Barcelona win in Spanish La Liga. The Catalans defeated the arch-rivals Real Madrid 4-0 in El Clasico. This is the first time win for the Barca after losing the 5 Clásicos. Xavi Hernandez's team attacked Real Madrid from the beginning in Santiago Bernabéu. Barca took the lead in the 29 minutes of the match. Aubameyang scored with a header from the Dembele's extended cross. Araujo doubled the lead before the break. The Uruguayan star scored the header from the Dembele's corner. The Torres made it 3-0 at the start of the second half with a great goal. Aubameyang scored the team's big victory with the second goal 4 minutes later. The Bridgetown Test was drawn by Craig Braithwaite's skillful batting. The Caribbean batsman has played a record 673 balls in the one test. On the 5th day, England declared the second innings of the 185 for 6 before the lunch break. West Indies set a target of 282 runs in 65 overs. The English dreamed the winning match of taking the 3 wickets in the afternoon session. However, Craig Braithwaite, who batted for the 12 hours in the first innings, took the helm of the team. This Caribbean batsman was unbeaten of the 56 of 184 balls. He was accompanied by the Joshua da Silva. Joshua was unbeaten on 30 runs. West Indies lost 5 wickets in the allotted over and ended with the innings with 135 runs. Braithwaite named the player of the match. Before ending, we go through Bangla City SATV News headlines again. Prime Minister inaugurates 1320 megawatt Paira thermal power plant in Patuakhali, declared Bangladesh country of providing 100% electricity coverage. Bangladesh has done the impossible in health sector, comment Victoria Nuland. Health Minister hopes to strengthen relations with US. Death toll from Naranganj launch capsize has raised to 8. 2 more bodies were recovered today. You are up to date with the Bangla City SATV News, and to know the latest news, visit www.satv.tv. Stay with SATV.